Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the official day of the economic boycott. Today, we do not go to any major retailers. Instead, we decide to come on here and play some Danganronpa, where we watch teenagers getting murdered in class trials. While a bear watches, and 3 bears technically are watching. And we what?
And we make our own food from home. We don't go to McDonald's and get Big Macs.
Oh, I don't even do that anymore. I haven't gone to McDonald's in a while.
Neither have I. It's been years for me.
Hell, more of a pizza person when I get paid.
Yep, pizza is still the #1 cuisine in the world. All right, we were in the middle of the trial. We actually went mid-trial in the first half. We're still in the first half. Technically, if we were to use American football terms, we are in the second quarter. And Grub Dog, hi Grub Dog. I'm sorry I haven't been playing Pikmin in a while. Finally, I'm getting some time off pretty soon, so I'm gonna think about doing an entire week of Pikmin or something just to entertain myself. But because since I have like 4 days off, I have like 2 spring breaks this in March coming up, so I'll technically have 2 weeks off, but not really because I'm working. Oh, hi Kaito, we left on you.
Oh.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have noticed.
I agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
You do? How is that even possible?
Ow.
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Oh, you're echoing, Circus.
The culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
Oops.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time.
Let me go for my other mic.
I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
The they she's referring to. Alright, I'm assuming... I think I remember where I left off.
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
Don't even think about it, motherfucker. I am dead.
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
Oh no, it's a Sakura situation again.
God damn it!
Suicide?
Man, I played Sakura though, bro.
Is she gonna have an entire written out letter about how she's gonna attack Monokuma? If she did, that would be badass.
Yeah, it would have been.
And then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right?
Yeah, how could she have thrown the sickle down if she did that? She wouldn't have had enough energy.
Tenko had stabbed herself. Wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something
How's this?
Better.
Perhaps that explains why the...
Alright, I got the other microphone plugged in.
Oh, and you sound even clearer.
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
I got lazy and didn't want to set up tonight.
To get rid of the sickle?
I'm sorry.
That makes sense, Nagota.
It doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier.
Oh, still echoing.
God damn it.
About Tenko killing
Jesus
Angie.
Christ.
Yeah?
I don't feel like hunting for
Because
headphones.
Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Hey, Angie! When did you brainwash Miko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
Oh,
There could
God.
only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
What is we Nagito now?
Okay, well, she probably just wanted
Or
Himiko to die with her,
Hina, or
but
Asahina.
Oh, what is she now? Quasimodo?
But what are you saying?
What the fuck is going on here?
Is it like that?
I don't know.
Grub Dog, your leg is hurting. Oh no. Did a Bulborb come and attack you while you were trying to get some ship parts?
You better be hydrating,
Told me.
because Joey will jump down your throat about hydrating.
Or have enough potassium.
Yep. Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
what if all of that was just a lie?
And I thought I wasn't gonna voice the night shit.
Wait, we should believe
This is a
Tenko's last
flashback.
words.
Well, we could have done what one of my favorite Let's Players did. Like every time there's a flashback, they just do the Homestar voices.
And you do the Homestar voices.
God damn
You're
it.
way better than we are.
Well, yeah, I've watched them for 20 years.
Himiko,
Damn.
you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure?
I can't
Did you
wait
guys
when we get back to
actually
Phoenix
know
Wright
each
and
other?
hear all the Homestar background characters.
People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
Grub Dog says, no, I kinda don't have a secret. If you saw me, you would understand. Gotcha. I get the implication.
Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
See, this is why I say Kaito's one of the smartest people in this game, because he's probably the only person that can take out Kokichi's narrative. And that's inspiring Shuichi and Maki along the way.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh.
Was you?
It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking.
See, the way he talks, too, people resonate with that a lot more than what Kokichi says.
That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
Well, I don't agree with that part, especially since somebody else said it's better to be betrayed. It's better to trust somebody and be betrayed by them than it is to not trust anybody at all. Grub Dog says I'm kind of human, but kind of not at the same time. Yes, we know you're a Grub Dog.
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because
Speaking of grub, I
wanted to
want
believe
some
in
grub.
Because you're asking all
Sylph,
the
give me
fools
some of your
that
food.
need to see training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Oh, he's coping so hard.
Copium. He's sick. He's inhaling that copium so badly.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gota no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
A proper reason?
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
She's actually contemplating it. I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said.
Not again.
Okay, everyone. I'll see you after the seance. I don't know why I'm giving her the mall voice.
She said, see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that she was self-killing. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. And if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe.
She went off herself. She had so much to live for.
Yeah.
Yes, Grubdog, I am human, even though on the planet there are no humans left.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Now, I'm a rock.
Her plan was to take
I
us
claim
down
to be a
with
rock that dresses up like a circus clown
So she hid
time
her
to
true
time. So there you go.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Finally, with the last of her.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh no!
Oh, that's so bullshit.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Oh, I know what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to turn it into a goddamn lie.
Tenko did commit suicide. It would
Well, if you're a human, I could fit in the palm of your hand. Yes, Pikmin characters are the size of a quarter.
have brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
God, Joey.
Last of her strength.
There we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
Take that, you bitch.
Tenko couldn't have.
You
thrown
know,
the
I
sickle
can't
onto
wait
the
till
floor.
Wednesday when Joey goes off on the beast again.
Oh, you're so looking forward to that.
Because she
Oh,
died
yeah.
instantly.
And then actually it's on the best of legal advice post that I think would be interesting.
Oh, come on, Grubdog. You're like the most Pikmin of characters there is. You're like the mascot of the Pikmin world. Naki's like, you fucking lying again?
Just giving you that look.
When she gives you that look, run.
So
Oh, sorry, I'm here. Her death might have not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Can we just kill that little shit off already?
Nope.
Maki.
Come on, take the bait.
I forgot about that important detail.
There you go.
Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
And of course, he knows that we're lying because that's his gimmick and we're stealing it.
well, he would be pissed.
And he was pissed last case when we did it. He's like, oh, so you decided to lie this time? Grubdog says, no, I just feel embarrassed about what I am, so I choose something around the same size as me that is a lot cooler. I mean, Grubdogs, they eat Pikmin, though. They're like predators. And technically, the prey has to kill the predators, so that's what the Pikmin do.
And in order to survive, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
Thank you, Maki.
Think something wearing
Did you
a suit
forget
of
that,
bacon.
Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No! There must have been a way! We're gonna figure it out!
Oh, Grub Dog. We're here for you, man. I know you're embarrassed about your size. It's just, hey, listen, sometimes good things come in small packages, all right? It's totally fine. I mean, the world of Pikmin gave us that, and it's been going on for 20 years.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance? If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery.
Ooh, a clue.
Shuichi's clues.
God damn
Did
it.
anything seem out of the ordinary during the
We
seance?
just got a letter.
There is
Oh my
something
god,
about
stop it.
What?
the seance
I wonder
failed.
who's from, Moody.
The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Oh, I missed it.
But you got it.
I'm just a fairy without wings, Grub Dog says. Aw.
Himiko,
Oh.
you think
We
that
like
something fell
fairies.
because of that sound you heard, right?
I mean, you could be a winged Pikmin.
It could be worse. You could be a Goomba.
Or the guy who breaks his arms and then breaks his legs.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. It could have fallen down.
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Okay, so you're not a Pikmin confirmed. Okay.
Something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
A loud sound. Like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark.
let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
God, now you're making me think of ECW. Because that was like when they did their reboot, that's their song that they went with as their theme song.
This is it!
Oh god.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
could the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
Oh, Kona's mad at somebody. Somebody's coming to the door.
It was the sound of
Oh.
an intense impact.
Invaders!
If the impact was that intense,
She's got her guard up.
loosen the floorboard.
Get
That
out of
is
here,
true.
you're not my human.
There would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be? Or what could it possibly be, as the thing text said?
All right, then, let's go with that. We all gotta
Nope,
put our heads
nope.
together now.
Grub Dog says, probably the next best thing to compare me to is a tiny human, like 2 inches tall. Also like Olimar, Louie, Alf, and the others. And many of the other castaways from the 4th game.
So what made the
Oh, so
floorboard
like
come
a
loose?
pocket-sized friend that can go anywhere.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard. That wouldn't
So
make such a
fuck-
loud
fuck boy
crashing
did it.
sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over. But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through.
Yes! Got it!
I agree.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
Like a
Floorboards
Goomba.
fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
What did they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Only one of the cross pieces was cut, the other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Think. Come on, think. Like Jimmy Neutron. We need a brain blast.
Hangman's Gambit time. Okay. Should we take a break from this?
I mean, you can if you want. I mean, this won't be as tedious as the second game.
That's what I was making the joke.
I saw a video essay today about Jimmy Neutron and how his mom, like the theory that his mom is secretly also a genius.
I mean, she technically is.
She's gotta be if she has to be married to that dude.
Well, we all know that Hugh was autistic because he had such a fascination for ducks. Is that an F? I can't tell. I can't tell the E's from the F's.
Well, there's an E.
That's an E.
I think that's an E.
There's like 3
There's
E's with
F
different
right there.
colors.
Are you looking for a T?
Yeah, T.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, right there. There's our T.
I wish they would make them different colors.
That wouldn't have been fun. You would have just figured it out instantly.
The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two cross pieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece, the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
But you would think the person that did that would fall to the ground.
A lever capable of
You would
lifting up
think.
Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Oh, shit.
The
Whoever
floorboard
killed me,
seesaw.
I am so...
What?
What?
I was about to say, whoever killed me, I'm going to haunt them for the rest of their fucking lives.
Keeping the rest of their existence and then in purgatory.
The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusions can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. Where was the sickle when Tenko was killed?
That's it! The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble, but the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
Damn.
It's crazy. It would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Homicide?
What the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way,
Crazy love
so
Buddha.
they gotta think outside the box. Kudos,
Oh,
culprit!
come on, Moody. I
You did a
surprised you
great
didn't
job
laugh at
keeping me
that.
entertained.
Indeed. Well played,
Neurotically
Himiko.
yours.
What?
What?
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Echoing again.
By her.
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
The only one? Why's that?
Not even playing with the
Because this
microphone.
seesaw homicide
Dude.
required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The middle room. The middle room's usually, always the best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
Dude. I keep getting thrown under the bus.
She killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Kill Tinko? I killed Tinko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
Is it true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea? Does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel. Yes, just in case we get another blackout. Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our... Yes, the victim quiz!
Huh? Self? Maybe I'll take over for them. A victim quiz? Not a culprit quiz?
The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap.
Excuse me,
Such a downer all of a sudden.
It's okay.
I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me!
Are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Monodam.
Why? He hasn't said anything.
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
You don't need to reveal these kinds of things behind the scenes.
All right.
Dying makes you more popular? Then we gotta die soon too.
Christ. Oh my god.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
He's gonna make Kaido freak out, man.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
Logic does not compute.
That remains of a once powerful
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
Is all that
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
Right now, you're on
No,
the threshold of
I
an
didn't
amazing
hear
adventure.
anything.
Showtime.
Oh, he's getting pissed.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial! Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tanko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up. For the sake of everyone who died, we gotta fight and kick their ass.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, is it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you split the middle room? Because you laid your trap there.
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
I agree.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
Whoa! Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tanko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Don't make me haunt you for the rest of your life.
She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
You don't want to be like Lisa and betray somebody.
Betrayed!
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
And this is why I say Shuichi is the better main character out of the three that have been presented.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tinko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive!
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect for my soul, bro.
Up to you.
Ooh,
Well,
upgraded
anyway,
from sidekick.
do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
There must have been barrier magic.
Grub Dog, I'm at least doing great. He's asking how is everybody.
Oh,
I'm great.
Alright.
I'm good. Just
I'm in
hoping,
the- I'm
waiting on the duration of how long that Epsom salt bath I took earlier would last for my arm.
I'm just doodling while we're working.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
How are you today?
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? Ah, that's it. That must be the reason.
This is it! It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, and not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle.
Grub Dog's doing okay.
That's great.
The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive.
He
has to be
told
you.
you it was fuckboy.
Kyo, was it you?
Grub Dog says, like I said earlier, my leg still hurts a lot. Hopefully it heals better.
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Because you're the most obvious person.
Because you were the
Yeah.
one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
What is
I'm scared. He's turning into the Joker. Run!
Oh god, him as the Joker makes so much sense. Why so serious?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on that exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see it all. They used... How did the culprit find the seesaw in the darkness?
That's it! The culprit used touch. They didn't see. They felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right? Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been
Not
at
like
the scene.
the-
I know it.
Like that whole scene with that one paint, just like they used for Nagito used to try to find that one. Aw, come on, dude. There! Come on, man.
I see now. That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
Self, do you think that one of your fans would be pretty surprised to hear that they were used for this type of thing?
Oh no. If Salt is actually here, we apologize.
Run, Salt's gonna get us.
Yeah, like A1.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
What?
Recall the document. what did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Oh. What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Let me
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Shut up!
Hey, may I have your attention?
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so... what do you...
Dude, we don't want to see your robot cock.
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
From your mouth?
Like a camera!
Used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay,
Don't shake it.
got it.
So you have to clear camera.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything? Oh, come on. You're gonna get me on that, like, intricate little detail game. Oh my god. Really? Oh, game. Come on. Come on, game.
Nitpicking?
Yeah,
they're really nitpicking over this.
Everybody is. They are nitpicky. Like, oh my god. Not again! Jesus Christ!
Alright. This is bullshit.
How much more health do you have left?
I have 4 hearts. Oh my god.
I was wrong!
3! Right?
Where are you supposed to?
Look!
Hold on. Oh, I can't even pause. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
There!
Wow.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you.
Damn!
I've seen through Kiyo's lie.
You got cucked by the game, bro.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the seam had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically,
Oh, God.
I make Kibo use that function every day to
Oh my god!
analyze my turds. You what?
What?
Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
Dear God.
You're all grossed out!
Your fucking character's a freak, lady.
Tell you about my
But I love her! I don't care!
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares. Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
She's a freak, but I fucking love her. I don't care.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Oh, damn! Right away! No!
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant?
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon?
Fuck! You missed that, dude!
It was
Go
set
back seat, Mooney.
The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words!
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
What?
Wow, we won.
Damn.
That's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
He just did, Kaito.
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me
God
guess.
damn.
You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
What?
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
You still
Made
don't
me laugh.
understand?
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, what's this all about, Willis?
That is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
She is pissed, bro. She is so pissed.
Who murdered Angie?
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you! Wowee!
Here we go!
Argument is getting intense! At times like this, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial rounds!
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone.
You take the good, you take the bad, then you all have Facts of Life.
Huh?
It's the theme song to the Facts of Life TV show.
I never watched that.
Here we go.
But this is so fucking fun to be up in the sky like this, bro.
Unless you're afraid of heights.
Oh yeah.
I'm not afraid of heights.
I am. You want to see Circus scream?
Kyo killed Tenko
There you go.
and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I've got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
To solve the mystery of Tenko's death,
Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
This is our answer.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence in Tenko's murder scene.
This is it! The bloodstain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been his.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because...
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. The bloodstain from before the seance has to be them.
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
You little shit.
Kill him.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true? Or...
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead!
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it!
Got it.
we saw somebody comment in the chat.
Oh, it's Kokichi.
Angie went to that room
Hey,
to get
Lou.
a candle.
He's like, oh!
Yeah, her kinky wax play.
That's you,
Angie was
Mew!
gonna use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh gosh,
Did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
Oh, Grub Dog saying hi to Kokichi. Oh, wow, the parallels. Danganronpa meets Pikmin.
You'll be all over that,
Nothing to
Joe.
start a fire with in Angie's lab.
Heyo!
So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty
Have
rooms.
I mentioned lately
Oh.
how much I love our fans?
Oh, Kokichi's also chilling with cats.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
Blade Army?
In a box.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Yeah, I know you're not a Pikmin, Grub Dog. I'm saying the two franchises are meeting together.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that.
This is it! The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why.
Kokichi's like, why can't we just get to the fun part?
After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I hate dialogue.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty
Same
room,
energy, yes.
carried to her lab,
Why are we talking
and
about
it was there that the culprit finished her off.
Come here.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
Oh shit.
What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Holy fuck!
I'm scared. Hold me.
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to
Damn.
What?
You must
What's
teach
wrong?
these ignorant
Whatever
children a
with
lesson.
shit!
Why are we doing a Silence of the Lambs thing?
Goodbye, horses indeed.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
Dude, we got a Glenda situation on our hands. Call Chucky.
Kokichi says
Or-
somebody's getting a little freaky.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Remember
Bro.
me, Eddie? I killed your brother!
Angie
What
was
in the
attacked
Who
in
Framed
the
Roger
empty
Rabbit,
room
dude?
first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion.
Wow.
Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be
Oh,
traces
come
of evidence
on,
left behind.
man.
But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Cover your words.
Oh, okay.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was...
Oh, now we have Chiaki in chat eating some popcorn.
Chiaki.
Don't
I got some popcorn.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden,
Hi, buddy.
the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose
Got
of
your little
it.
motor going. Huh.
Oh, little kitty motor going.
Buddy boy.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
It must have been
Cool.
Atua who did that for us.
Kokichi says, wrong game. Block Blast was to the right, Nami.
Atua? How long are
hi.
you going to keep that
What
up?
the fuck?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced
Too close
there's
enough
only
to
one
what I was
person who
looking
could have
for.
killed Angie. It has to be you. It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true!
What you get for using
Well,
a
that was
cattle
obvious.
prod on
Such a
Arjun's
blunt,
character.
Obvious.
You killed both of them.
So Himiko was practically right.
Why did you kill them?
And Circus
In
too.
terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think
It's a tale of greed,
was an
guys.
accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
A murder that was an accident?
That's it. Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then you should have just stopped there.
Well, it's just.
There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
Again,
You only
it's a
needed to
tale
kill
of
one for
greed.
this game. Killing 2 is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you killed 2 of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is
He's
everyone looking
cracking.
at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter.
Scared.
You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered.
I'm fucking jealous right now.
You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over.
Dang, at least got a good sheet of lipstick.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Like, can I tweet
There
your
goes
picture?
again. What the hell's wrong with him?
Moody's getting a female boner.
He's talking with someone. Someone? He's just
I'm
talking
not!
to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I will acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge
Right, that's true
deductions
fact.
or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
Same, you, same.
No evidence? There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
You're wrong.
I need a
There
senior
is
citizen.
evidence.
You said that on the show, Circus.
That won't work, yes.
Well,
The
I
weapon
am
was
the
used to
adult.
knock Angie
Therefore, I gotta
unconscious
find
in the
something
room.
that's like higher up than me to go to. And when I get a senior citizen, I'll be screaming out, I need God. So, yeah.
That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Apologize.
I have so many questions right now.
Okay, Circus?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him.
Did we sleep with, like, the female side or the male
Nothing
side?
to admit.
This is,
You're simply wrong.
um,
I'm not the culprit, so I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your love? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio. To continue this debate is meaningless.
dude, the split personality thing is starting to, oof.
Your love? That's merely a delusion. Well said. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you
Yeah,
looking
right.
at me like that? You're all wrong, not
And the
me.
Pope isn't
Korekio
Catholic
speaks
either.
the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not.
Here I had all that much respect for you, brother, but god damn it.
You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
Left foot, right foot. Do the twist.
Apologize.
No reason I have the freaking like cha-cha slide in my head every time.
Cha-cha slide, but I mean, it feels like when you play Bop It. It's like, what they're feeling to me.
Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
Back in the old days about we playing with those Bop Its.
You have no
Those
proof
fucking
that
boppers
Korekio
look
was
like
the
sex
killer.
toys to me.
It's here.
God damn it!
Why?
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
Oh my... Fuck!
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was a
That
murder
hit her.
weapon?
I got a freaking crisis on my head. Ow.
Oh no.
There was a small patch of dry blood on the
Feels
underside
cut.
of the floor.
Feels wrong.
Angie's blood? Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
Jesus Christ.
How? The weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick.
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
That voice
We're gonna have
actor.
a pretty bad nightmare.
That voice actor must have had a raspy voice after doing that multiple takes.
Of course. It's, you know what's funny? I think it's Todd Habercorn, Joe.
That while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
The same guy who voiced Teru Teru.
All we can do now is accept it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
even
it is.
confessed to Tenko's murder already.
That's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end.
Oh my god, help me.
All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake.
Kokichi says, VAs deserve recognition.
I
Yes, they do.
understand. I'll go over everything
And we do this
one more
weekly
time.
too, so we understand what the hell they go through.
I want you to confess.
Yeah.
No, I will force you to confess.
Alright, closing time.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's quick.
Okay, after that whole lipstick thing, I decided to put on some lip gloss. For those who are curious, it's LA Colors Iridescent Gloss Holographic, shade Diamond Light.
Nice.
Price is not blue.
Oh.
It's white, actually.
Still, knowing you in your trademark color.
It's actually white with some glitter. Funny enough, I also have one that's in particular holographics one called Dream World, which is a pink one.
Sweet.
Dollar General doesn't even have the blue kind of lipsticks I like anymore. Well, fuck. Yeah, girl can't help but feel a little pretty every once in a while.
When you get over here, I'm gonna make sure Tua puts you in a basket of worms that will eat your soul forever. You hear me?
Fucking God.
Love me.
Whoa, they did a lot of Naruto Shippuden voices.
Yeah.
And they were one of the twins.
Joe. Joey?
Yes.
Oh, okay. For a hot minute.
Yeah, she was free.
Just concentrating.
I know.
And when Attila gets done having the worms eat your soul,
Oh, God.
I'm gonna make sure that he'll put hot sauce all over your wounds and stuff. And then he'll make a bear eat you.
Oh, God. Hot sauce? Wait, wouldn't that be better if he just, like, they say about adding salt to the wounds just to have him, like, writhe in agony?
That's the point. He's gonna have fucking hot sauce in every fucking part of his body. Even his mouth.
Oh, God. Christ on a stick. You.
And then when the bear is done shitting him out, we're gonna cover him in chicken feathers and tar him.
Tar and feather.
Tar a pile of
I like where this is going right now. I'm disturbed.
Oh well.
All right, enough. It's over. It's over.
It was late last night. The culprit was in an
No,
empty room
we
on
decided
the
we're gonna
fourth
send
floor.
him to a house
The culprit was
to
preparing
break in
a
and
seance murder
get
they had
tortured
planned.
by a little boy named
Stop
Kevin.
it, Circus.
All right,
I'm
enough
already weirded
circus.
out.
Enough.
We're good.
To use the floorboard
Now
as
I'm
a
having a
seesaw,
craving for
they
pizza.
had to cut the crosspiece supporting it.
God damn it, now I crave
The plan
pizza
was to
too.
make the same
You suck,
preparations
Circus.
for all three
Not on this
Yes,
boycott.
that's the part.
This would divert suspicion away from the culprit.
Yeah, I
Whoever
can't have
picked the
pizza
room.
today.
Damn.
That's alright. I eat what's at my home.
I had hot dogs, so I should be good.
Cross pieces. They needed
Well, I
a
had
saw.
waffles and like
I imagine
sausage
they got one
links
from the
for dinner, so it's
warehouse.
fine.
They were planning to cut the cross pieces in all three rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened.
What's this?
Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their
Yes,
preparations.
I'm narrating her death.
Oh, bro.
She needed some fire for the ritual.
We got a comment,
and had
guys.
gone to the room for a candle.
No, it's just the chat talking to each other.
At that point, the culprit had
okay.
not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
Oh, God. The ominous feeling. Someone's coming. Oh,
The
shit!
culprit took the floorboard they
I
loosened
always feel
and
like
struck the
somebody's
unsuspecting
murdering
Angie.
me. And I'm gonna torture you in purgatory.
That fucking rhymed.
I'm going for it.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding.
Wouldn't the
Then
sticky
they picked
adhesive
up
would
her
make it
unconscious
infected?
body and carried her to a research lab.
It's not as effective as a band-aid, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
While she was
I can tell you
unconscious,
this motherfucker
culprit
is strong
hurried to
picking
tie
up that
this loose end.
crazy bitch.
Yeah.
It's very petite, you know, very light.
Mhm. Oh, I thought Ulta was inside the body.
I mean, the way he was like carrying her, like it's like you know, like those like
But because
pets
they
that
were in a
it's
hurry,
are like
they
having
made
like a fur
crucial
pelt on.
oversight.
Yeah.
Well, I just couldn't help but remember that taxidermy joke you had, Circus.
the duct tape had peeled
I can't even
off
remember my
and
jokes
was under Angie's
99.9%
body.
of the time. They just come out random. I'm just here to entertain.
Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab.
God damn it.
They
Can we
then
stop
stabbed
putting
Angie the
katanas
back
in
of
this
the
damn
neck,
game?
finally killing her.
What, telling a Japanese game not to put Japanese stuff in it?
What
Too
the
many
fuck
people
are you
died
on?
Too many deaths in katanas in this school.
That's only one.
That's what you think.
Actually, I
Were you
do
referring
know.
to like the first game? Well, it was really just the hilt,
The culprit attempted
but
to
it was
make
something
the locked
else
room
that
mystery.
killed one character.
Oh, we don't need to go into that.
First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room.
Oh, Christ.
The culprit
Oh.
stuck the katana into Coyote's effigy near the rear entrance.
You're gonna die.
Alright, let's put him in salt and send the goat after him.
And spin the effigy around to twist up the rope.
My microphone fell.
So this part,
After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door.
bye-bye, bitch.
Bye 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 bye. Now it just reminds me of that.
Once released,
Not a flattering
the effigy began
angle.
spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times.
Bro.
Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body.
Hi, buddy. This is baby boy.
But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that,
Your bloodlust
they
don't come to an
manipulated us
end?
into performing this seance.
No ending to the bloodlust.
What is this feeling of intense
No
bloodlust?
one was chosen for the seance.
Maybe he does worship a Tua.
I was invited by
Who
Kokichi
needs
to take
blood?
Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium, but our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I have come
Right
to
after
talk
we
with you
started
again.
singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before.
Oh, dude.
Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard.
Don't tell me Cash is torturing you.
The floorboard
No.
lifted up like a seesaw
He's
and pushed Tenko's
purring
body
up
toward
a
the
storm
ceiling
on
of
my
the
lamp.
cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance.
That fucking pig.
And discovered Tenko's body. While we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
God damn it.
Korekyo Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist.
Looks
You're
like
the
you were right
culprit
again,
behind these
Circus.
murders.
Yeah. Bye-bye, fuckboy. Nice seeing ya.
That's where my
And hell, nonetheless.
It all
Oh,
fits.
when he gets on the other side, Angie and Tinko is definitely going to torture this son of a bitch.
We'll see.
Oh, trust me.
Oh, God.
We're
Hope.
definitely gonna kick his ass.
This- Ow, ow, ah.
Me kick his ass too.
There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit?
Yeah. Okay.
finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately.
Oh, Christ.
Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one
Damn.
regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100! What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
We're all shitting ourselves over here.
This kooky bastard and be done with this already. Roger that. One voting time. Coming up.
The heart racing excitement as
The heart racing excitement.
As a blackened and a spot finally face off.
It's voting time.
One of them?
Well, I think I'm gonna vote for somebody else other than Kyo, so...
Don't! No! No!
Let's see. I think we should vote
Don't
for...
you frickin' dare! Don't you frickin' dare!
I think we should go for Kokichi. Nah, you know what? Maybe we should go for Gonta. You know, maybe Gonta.
No! Absolutely not!
Or maybe Himiko, you know? Or maybe, you
No!
know, maybe we get rid of an
No!
assassin early on.
No! No! Joey!
We want to be haunted.
Damn, I made too many mistakes. Do they think I did it? Done
Joey,
debating
good
already?
God.
Well, this next part's mandatory, so let's get it over with. It's voting time!
Joey. Oh my
Stop.
god.
It's alright, Lenny.
Why is it?
We can't let it end here.
I get to show off something, okay? It's okay, stop. It's okay, Mooney. You don't need to backseat.
He's having a heart attack over here.
And you know, that's how Let's Players feel.
That's why Let's Players always say, don't ever backseat.
Let's see the result.
I'm sorry, my inner perfectionist is just screaming.
Oh wow, even Kyo voted for himself.
Well,
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the
As the other
dreadfully
one said, hey,
wrong
admitted
one?
defeat, so.
oh, I gotta say something here. For this next part coming up, we're just gonna say there's gonna be a trigger warning with this. Right, Joe?
I guess.
But we'll see the motive. This is why I'm gonna say this is gonna be a trigger warning.
How many coins do I get? Oh, I still got an A. Wow, that's a lot of coins.
Damn, dude.
Let's go gamble.
Well, I could technically turn them into coins, but...
Let's go looting.
Not that meme.
Wow, seriously? You're correct again.
Absolutely right.
Amazing. This is the third correct verdict in a row.
Right.
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round.
Bonus round.
So,
Oh, I'm here.
This gonna last that long?
For now,
It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
Oh?
Motive?
Hey!
Go on.
Sarcasm?
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did it trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito? I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So, it has nothing to do with the motive.
Yeah?
Then why?
Yes. For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
I'm scared.
And I am censoring this, so if you see a black screen, there is a reason I am censoring this.
And there's a trigger warning too with this.
For the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart. Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Check, please.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you! Some of us aren't that lucky.
So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? But why did you need to kill them both?
If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside.
Wait!
Don't look at me! Not his lover!
Yeah.
Calm down. No one would want a disgusting, shit-stuffed person like you anyway.
Kersploosh!
What the what?
Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey. Is it really one of us?
When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see.
I mean inside me.
Sister.
Yes, the one I love lives inside me. My dearest sister. Sister?
Oh, wait!
Don't look at me! I'm not his sister!
Right?
Well, duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Wait.
What the fuck?
Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter.
It is not that difficult. My sister is my lover.
Oh my god, help.
Fucking the
That's it.
Alabama.
Bartender, give me a whole bottle of vodka. It's gonna be that kind of night.
Deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. We called it forbidden love, but none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth.
Oh my god, what is this flowers in the accent shit?
Was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
This is something... Face the answer to this bullshit!
For my beloved sister.
That is why I had to...
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right?
That's why I said there was a trigger warning!
No, I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
Huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends. What?
You're like, you're so gonna fucking die when you get over here. We're gonna definitely torture you and your goddamn sister, you fucking freak. Oh, you're so hell, you fucking pig. I'm gonna make sure Satan fucks you up the ass every fucking day. Oh. You don't have to worry about fucking Atua. You're gonna worry about my wrath, you son of a bitch.
My what's up for? God damn it!
I don't want to be friends with your goddamn sister. She's a psychopath, just like her goddamn brother.
If not more so.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible. Sister is very happy.
Yeah, whatsoever.
Yes, Kurikyo, I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Be that the lipstick version of Kyo is.
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell? After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went wild. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korekio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
Self? Oh. He's just delusional.
What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Sorry. I took over for a little bit.
Thank you.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick!
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here?
What was that?
What?
Seems like he was already wild before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
Only girls?
Oh, dude.
I see.
Also, he was like...
So when we were deciding on who should be the medium... Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. You said it would work best with a girl.
Dude, this is the...
I spent my life evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends.
Well, fuck you
too. Oh, worthy?
Why you?
Hey! Come on, not included. I mean, not like I care.
Then...
You fucking pig.
Then, the second victim could have been me? Tenko died in place of me?
It's alright. We love you, Miko.
Then, I'll do it. I can't think of anyone besides me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Infiltrate? Really?
But...
How did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes,
Can this
she
be?
stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for Sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko. Though, I was planning on having you become Sister's friend too, eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for... Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you can use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that,
For my beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for Sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling. Kaito is about to pass out from, like, what the fuck is going on?
Here, guys.
Kaito, are you okay? You look kind of pale. No, fuck you, Shuichi! Fuck everything that's going on here! Fuck!
He's like, I can't believe you slept with that guy.
This is...
He goes, yeah, you fucked him before you fucked me? What is wrong with you, Shuichi? I have to seriously consider whether you are my soul bro now or not. I'm gonna take that line back. God, you know what I'd rather do right now? I'd rather go play that Beast game right now than having to deal with this fucking shit.
Oh, that could be arranged.
Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place. But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else, too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could.
That's because he could.
No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to Sister.
Correcchio.
Does she not have a name?
You're such a... No name, actually. You're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was so bad to get greedy. You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to Sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Correcchio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister?
But how?
That wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get
freaking out
so...
here, bro.
Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after Sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Even though I'm a ghost now, I am always by Correcchio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, Sister. I love you.
Scared.
Cut this bullshit out already!
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
and another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. If people were watching this...
Knock off the bullshit. Only sex fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah! If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching. The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
Sister.
I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister.
Sister.
Oh, God.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Korekio.
It's alright, sweet Korekio. Come to me.
Oh
Looks
my
like you're
God.
already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
It's punishment time!
Huh?
Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We could be together without having to hide our love from others.
What? I can't wait. I can't accept this.
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
from an anthropological point of view,
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease? The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
What?
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Korekio Shiguji!
I shall observe.
I will watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't just be me and Korekio. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Stay out of my fucking bathroom.
You fucking bastard. But god damn it. God damn it. But this one's gonna be, this is gonna feel extra satisfying, Circus.
Now he's going out just the way he wants to.
Yep.
Oh, they're spinning him just like he spin the effigy.
I guess that this is all karmic.
Where'd you go? Mommy
You
slapped
bitch.
you. They'll never know.
I forgot how to spin.
Oh god. Just when it's bad that I liked him and now I suddenly remember why and god. The conflict within me!
Full baby burrow oil.
God, he's literally crying blood. Oh, Monodam sacrificed himself.
Damn it, Monodam!
I'm scared.
Why wasn't that sensitive?
He has been exercised, Circus. Goodbye.
No more soul. Korekio doesn't even get into purgatory.
He escaped justice. He escaped justice.
His soul has been so purified that it no longer exists.
Like pouring bleach on a little puddle of a little thing of blood?
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
How gory!
No. Don't be.
How can this be?
What the? To think my cute child would do such a thing. Aw, it's so cute. It's so freaking cute that he would do that because he couldn't get along.
Oh, is this going? Okay.
Yeah.
Monodam committed game and had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to Game End, but not me.
Hey, who's Monodom?
You already forgot? That's kinda scary.
Well now.
Well, looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so I'm gonna take back here this here Necronomicon. Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster.
Shut up. How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
Told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie.
God damn it.
He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
Kokichi's like, well, guess you're on your own. It's 2 a.m. here and I'm too damn tired to stay up anymore.
Oh, fine.
Who can say? Bye, Kokichi.
Goodbye.
If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. Night, Kokichi. Don't let the bed bears bite. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings.
Which one?
Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually.
Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's been just the two of us this whole time.
Oh yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Oh my god.
Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is foolish. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what.
It's not something a coward like you should say.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
One thing that this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy.
Everybody
was
here?
a god to begin with.
Everybody here confirmed atheist.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
Then Gonta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone.
It's okay. But your talent is anthropology.
I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of these class trials.
You're right.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Oh.
Pay me, bitch. I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
Huh?
That's right.
It might not be possible now, but I'll put it in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone.
Maki. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows?
Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my
Got
sidekicks.
a minute?
Don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll?
Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people.
You're right. Only 9 people left now.
Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. Miu, stop it! That's right. 7 pieces of shit may have been flushed away, but only 9 remain. God damn it, stop using terminologies!
Calculation. That doesn't make you one of the pieces?
Just 9 of us. Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. Shit. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right?
Rude.
No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know...
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys.
Okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way.
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. It seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko. Anything Gonta can do to help, you can tell Gonta.
Hey.
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh? Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised with just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
Right?
You saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
What are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back?
Feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all.
Oh, we have Dewey Sartika in the chat saying, I love Kaede.
Oh, the fan base is coming out tonight.
Yeah, they are.
So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto someone can really cheer you up. Like I'm gonna do with Fuckboy once I find him.
Well, no, the spirit's gone forever. He's not allowed in purgatory. He's not even allowed in the spirit world. He's just
nowhere.
completely gone.
That's alright. I'll talk to Angie. She has connection to Ultua. Train your heart out by crying, laughing, and venting your anger at Himiko.
Here we go. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through, and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, not the app, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward.
God damn it.
After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
Are you kidding?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah,
God
she looks so
damn it.
peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
God damn it.
While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh? You sure?
Well... Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? You dislike scary things and you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick.
You worried about me?
Yeah. Worried about your stupidity.
Yeah, still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But maybe not. But I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. It seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. But you sound like you're bragging, Kaito.
But like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito.
What the fuck?
He dying?
Oh no.
Damn it.
Oh!
Oh god.
I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. Oh, no way am I gonna die here. No way.
Ah, when you cough up blood, it's all over. So, it's not really a spoiler. So, Kaito's gonna die at some point. We just have to wait for the inevitable.
Yeah.
Which means that Shuichi is really gonna be losing 2 partners in the span of a couple of days. This man went from having a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and he's gonna lose both of them. So as a main character, he's gonna be losing like a whole bunch of people. Alright, so one of the things that Hisugi told me when it comes to Korekiyo is that, and this is based off of his free time events that I haven't even got a chance to look at myself, but Korekiyo had been sexually assaulted by his sister when he was younger. So
That's
apparently,
why there was a trigger warning with that.
So apparently, that's what ultimately caused him to end up being as mentally screwed as he is. And again, I will have to look at that to actually confirm that for myself. But apparently, there have been other people that have said the same thing, and that's ultimately what drove him into it, because he hasn't really filmed from that trauma, at least. So that is sort of the explanation behind that, from what I understand. But there's also the fact that Angie, let's be honest, she was a cult leader in a lot of ways. And ultimately, cult leaders are ultimately the ones that get targeted the most. We see this a lot with, with Jared Leto a lot. And when, like, with the past, with the whole Kool-Aid thing and everything that happened back in the 90s and stuff. Can't remember the name of it. I think it was Waco. But...
Oh, no, Jonestown.
Jonestown was the Kool-Aid. Waco, Texas was,
the Comet, I think.
No, that's a different one.
No,
Waco
wasn't...
is David Koresh. The comic was, what the hell is that fucking one group name? Oh, shit.
But I definitely know the cops were involved.
Yeah, and I know the people.
Waco's tragedy.
It was run by Marshall Applegate. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Tenko was just...
I'm supposed to be the cult expert.
Yes. Well, no. And then Tenko was just the victim of circumstance in this because of just the simple fact that she just... I don't know. Something made me think that she already knew it was going to happen before it happened, so she knew that... I was like, I gotta just put myself on the line. I also want to go back to the last case before this one, because I know we didn't talk much about Ryoma and Kurumi. So they both represented both sides of a spectrum when it comes about caring about people, because the second case was about relationships. If you think about it, Ryoma had nobody to his name, and that's why he ultimately just gave up and allowed Kurumi to kill him. But Kurumi pretty much had like so many people to care about that's why she did what she did. So you really have to find a proper balance with that. I mean, obviously you want to care for people, but then also at the same time you don't want to care for way too many people, because then it's just like blah and all that. Okay, so actually I'm going to give a warning for the next case that comes up. Hisugi has told me that she refuses to play this case when she replays the game, because this next case that's coming up pretty much fucked up a lot of fans. And I say that because, it gets, this was the case that made me think, like, okay, they did, the writing on this is, like, very, very good compared to the previous two games, because they put a lot of effort into making these stories and characters really fleshed out. But, let's just say there's going to be a lot of fuck yous going around, so just be mentally prepared for that. But also, at the same time, there are going to be people that come in that are also going to be on the opposite side of that spectrum, that are not going to say fuck you. They're going to say fuck yeah. So just be prepared for that when that happens. We've got a long time before it happens, though. But it's also going to have a unique little gimmick, and I think they're going to be basing it off a certain style of game that Spike Chunsoft used to do, or still does. But, I mean, since the game was really on the PS4 at the time, and also the PSP, they kind of sort of wanted to use a PSP-style aspect to it. So it's going to be pretty interesting when we get to that portion of the chapter. There's a certain little gimmick that they're gonna do that I found really fun to do. So when we get to that, it will be cool. But we got okay. So Wednesday we got to finish the Beast thing. So if you want to see me get all pissed off because of what happens, then you get to see me do that. And then Friday we'll start chapter 4. And then we'll be.
I can't believe this is like the first time in a while I've actually cried on the stream.
Well,
all right.
You did a method acting, and I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't method act during this. Literally, I legitimately cried. I know, I heard. What I was gonna say, so we'll start chapter 4 on Friday. We'll be in the beginning of March. We'll be in our 3rd month of the year. We're already, 1/6 of the way done with the year already. And it's passing by. So hopefully all of you survived the economic boycott. Hopefully you didn't spend anything, but hopefully it was eventful for you in terms of food and stuff and gas. But we'll catch you next week. Good night, everybody, and enjoy your weekend. Bye. Do all the algorithm shit, like I said.